Oh, hi, I'm Dee. Have you ever looked through a pair of binoculars before? Binoculars help us to see things that are really far away. It makes them look like they're closer so that we can see them more clearly. We're going to be doing a whole lot of looking in today's story. So before we get to the story time, we have to grab our binoculars.
Now let's reach for our binoculars up on the high shelf. Bring your hands down to the ground and now reach as high as you can. Reach higher and higher. Can you get them? No, me neither. Let's try jumping for them. Get lower, get lower, get a little bit lower, and jump your binoculars. Did you get them that time? Let's try jumping one more time. Get lower, get lower, get a little bit lower, and jump your binoculars. Now bring them to your eyes and twist and look all the way one way. Twist and look all the way the other way. What do you see? I see you all at home ready for our story time. Let's lower down onto our bottoms or into a comfy chair so we can get to the story. Get lower, get lower, get a little bit lower, booties down, crisscross your legs, and let's start reading.
Brown Bear, what do you see? Words by Bill Martin Jr. Pictures by Eric Carle. Brown Bear, what do you see?
Bring your binoculars up to your eyes and look very closely at the picture. What color are Brown Bear's eyes?
Blue! This brown bear is happily stomping through the forest. So let's stomp along with them. Come to sit on your booty and give a little wiggle. Wiggle, 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 and freeze. Step your feet out and give some good bear stomps. Stomp, 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 and stop. Reach your arms all the way up high and wiggle your fingers down to your toes. On the count of 3, we're gonna lift our feet up into the air. Ready? 1, 2, 3, lift! And give one good bear growl. Growl! Bring your feet back down. And let's go back to the story so we can see what Brown Bear sees.
I see a redbird looking at me. Redbird, what do you see?
Some birds, like the one in the picture, use their wings to fly high in the sky. Bring your binoculars up to your eyes and look all the way up high. Can you spot the red bird? Wouldn't it be brilliant to fly high as well? Let's use our imaginations to pretend that we're a flock of birds flying with Redbird.
Stand up on your feet and lift your heels up and lower. Lift your heels up and lower. Lift your heels up and lower. I'm going to turn to the side, but you can stay right where you are facing me. Slide a toe back and tap your toe 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now lift that toe higher and higher and higher and flap your wings and go tweet, 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 tweet. Now step your feet out and let's come in for a landing. So flap and lower, get lower, bottoms down, crisscross your legs, and let's go back to the story.
I see a yellow duck looking at me. Yellow duck, what do you see?
Ducks also have wings, but they prefer to paddle in the water rather than fly high in the sky. Bring your binoculars up to your eyes and look very closely at duck. Can you spot duck's beak? What color is it? Orange! Let's make our our own beaks. Sit on your knees and point to your knees. Say, these are my knees. You say, these are my knees. Now reach your arms out wide and wiggle your fingers to see if you can stretch farther. Now wiggle your fingers across your body to one shoulder. Wiggle your other fingers across your body to your other shoulder. Open up your beak wide and quack, quack, quack. Open up your beak wide and quack, quack, quack. Release your hands down to your side and sit back on your booty or into a comfy chair. Let's go back to the story.
I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see?
Binoculars up. Have you ever seen a blue horse before? It looks like this horse swam around in a pool full of blueberries. What sound does a horse make? Neigh.
Do you think you can neigh and gallop at the same time? Let's try it together. Sit on your knees and point to your knees. Say, these are my knees. You say, these are my knees. Now step 1 foot forward and reach your arms up. Gallop forward and back and forward and back. And now let's neigh as we're galloping. Ready? Neigh! Neigh! Bring your knee back down to the ground and sit on your booty. I wonder what the blue horse sees. Let's go back to the story.
I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see?
Don't you just love it when frogs show up in this story? I know I do, because it means we get to do my favorite pose. It's time for a frog jumping contest.
So bring yourself up onto your feet and lift your heels up high. Bring your hands down to the ground, and on the count of 3, we're gonna hop as high as we can. Ready? 1, 2, 3, hop up and down. Okay, now what does a frog say? Ribbit, ribbit, right? Okay, so on this jump, we're gonna ribbit when we hop. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ribbit! I think we should jump one more time. And this time, ribbit as loud as you can and hop as high as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3, ribbit! And all the way back down. Now lower down onto your bottom or sit back in your comfy chair. I have a frog song for us to sing together. To sing this song, we're going to use 2 different sounds. The first sound is Can you make that sound with me? Nice. The second sound is Let me hear your best All right, I think we're ready. Let me just grab my ukulele. I said the little green frog one day. I said the little green frog. I said the little green frog one day. And the frog said, but we know frogs do. Sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na. But we know frogs go. Sha-na-na-na-na, they don't go. Let's go back to the story and see what the frog sees.
I see a purple cat looking at me. purple cat, what do you see?
I think the purple cat sees all of us doing our cat poses together. Let's get onto our hands and knees so that we can be kittens. Pitter patter your hands, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, stop. And pitter patter your feet, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, and stop. Now point to your chin. Chin, chin, chin. Point to your heart. Heart, heart, heart. Bring your hand down and curl your chin to your heart and say, meow, meow, meow. Now lower back down onto your booty. Thank you so much for moving and reading with me today. I'll see you for the next yoga story time.
If you'd like to read the full version of Brown Bear, What Do You See? By Bill Martin Jr., illustrated by Eric Carle, you can order it by clicking the link in the description below. If you'd like to learn the chords for Little Green Frog, there's a link for that too, with a free chord PDF attachment.